Hello, everybody. I'm a little behind on reading my Nugget. I always say that, and I'm sorry, but I'll get back on my schedule. It's been busy. Pulled up the Nugget. There's my sweet friend Missy Chastain. I was supposed to be the helper in case somebody choked on a hot dog. Doesn't look like anybody did, but Jake, you did a good picture. That is a good picture. I can't watch those contests though. I was supposed to help her out in case somebody choked, but I was busy. I ran 100K. That's like if you're in town and you run to the airport. That's what I did. Yep. Magnum P.I. always spent the 4th of July by himself, and so that's kind of like my thing. Like Magnum P.I. on the 4th of July. It's something I do. I mean, I didn't run to the airport. I was at Camp Merrill running around, but I feel good. I had a good recovery. My ankle's acting kind of weird. It makes a funny sound when it goes up and down, but other than that, it's all good. And then today, best friend Bud, she invited me on the lake, and you know how I work like 6 jobs, so when everybody again gets so funny when they're like, hey, you know, you're back in school, did you rest up during the summer? I'm like, so we get in the water and we're hanging out, sitting on a noodling. Not like catfish noodling, but sure enough, lightning strikes, and I probably have said some things I shouldn't have in my life. I've asked for forgiveness, so we got out, and a big rainstorm happened, but it was good times. We had a good time. So, Missy, that's a good picture of you and some young, probably college lad. THC Gummies. $27,000 in catch netted and bust. Somebody's making some gummies. Okay. All right. College becomes planned. Well, let's get to the importante stuff. A lot of people being arrested again. God bless you, ossifers out there. Please be safe. Again, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But I just, God bless everybody. And remember, you are who your friends are. So let's make some good choices about the people that we hang out with. And idle hands at the devil's playground. There are plenty of people hiring. Just about every place in town is hiring. UPS store is hiring. Full-time and part-time. I'm in there all the time. I got my little antique store and I sell stuff. And so they're hiring everywhere I go. Highland Trace is hiring a maintenance man. They need people like right now. So if you are a maintenance person and you need a job, head on down. Yes, sirree, Bob, Kevin, Hezekiah, Karen, whatever. So if you need a job, they're there. Might not be your dream job. Alrighty, here we go. We have got, I love everybody. I just want everybody, you feel better. You feel better when you have structure and you're giving back. You feel better. Okay, June the 15th, a woman said someone stole her pottery. I was like, pottery. Well, I hope there is some expensive pottery out there. I've got some Michael Crocker pottery, and I've got some Metters pottery, so I would not be happy if somebody stole my pottery, especially since some of that stuff, I'm good friends with Michael Crocker, and I would not be happy if somebody stole my pottery. You know the most expensive pottery I have? It's a little blob my boy made when he was in elementary school. Somebody stole that pottery. That stuff's more expensive than stuff you can get in the Smithsonian. I hope she gets it back. A man said his truck was hit by a wheel that detached from a passing vehicle on Highway 52. I always get those confused, 52 and 53. I'm really working on that. And like the other day ago, I was going to Dawsonville, and husband was like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm on 53. Did I do it right? And he's like, you did it. I'm like, I'm not even going to practice the east and the west and the north and the south. I'm not going to do that, no, but I think I did okay. Okay, so a man said his truck was hit by a wheel that detached from a passing vehicle on Highway 52. Well, I hope he's okay. That happens, and it can mess up the undercarriage of your car a lot. A lot of times cars hit those things. He's lucky he didn't get killed. They can go through windshields. I mean, not as easy as they used to. But a lot of times, you know, your car can run up underneath it and it can push things. And a lot of times it'll mess up your radiator hoses and everything's just blown. So, well, I hope everything's okay. And the person in the truck, because that's not a good day for him either. A man says someone, June 23rd, hacked into his cell phone. How does that even happen? And stole thousands of his photos. Yeah, y'all want to be taking nudes, including some nudes of himself. He was contacted by a man who demanded $10,000. There must be some fancy nudes. $10,000, or the photos would be released on the internet. The complainant said he didn't pay that money, and he plans to ignore the man until he stops bothering him. Go ahead. Put it out there. Maybe I'll make more than $10,000. I mean, man said someone hacked into his cell phone. How does that even happen? Well, we've got extortion. We've got thieving. We've got all kind of stuff. So I think there might be a little bit more to that story we're not being told. Just saying. But let's not take nudie pictures and keep it on your phone. I mean, if you're wanting to check for like moles and stuff, if you're trying to see if you got a mole or something, you're trying to check it, that's okay, but erase it. Somebody can get a hold of your phone. A man said someone stole 2 PVC septic tank pipes from the Lumpkin County Airport. What in the what? A man said someone stole 2 PVC septic. Why? Why? A man said someone ran over 13 mailboxes on Hound Dog Way. He was having a hound doggy good time. Well, someone's vehicle might be that truck with the wheel that came off. To solve that one, Canuck, Garland, everybody fancy at the sheriff's department, I just fixed it. The truck that had the wheel come off could have been the one that knocked over the 13 mailboxes at Hound Dog Way. Yep, check the truck for Pottery too. A man said he sent multiple pizzas, where's this, and inflatable pools to a residence where he thought his grandchildren might live. He soon discovered that he had the wrong address and said he wanted to press charges against the people who received the gifts because they did not return them. Why would you want the pizza back? A responding deputy said charges couldn't be filed because the man sent the pizzas and pools to a home voluntarily. No, get the right address, honey. Honey, no, you can't file charges against somebody for getting the wrong. I mean, I'm sorry. First, I'm praying for you that you didn't have the right address for your grandkids. I am hoping that the people's house that got the free pizzas, well, I bet they had a good day. They were like, Santa Claus, we did it. Yes, he is watching year-round. We just got pizza, and we just got floats. I'm surprised somebody didn't call in saying they just got free pizza and floats. That is something. I love it. I mean, I don't love that he didn't know his grandchildren. That was awful nice of him trying to do that, though. But hopefully, maybe he'll get the right address now, and then all is good. All is good. little piece of advice for today. In case, you know, I was in the lake and it got struck by lightning. I mean, I didn't get struck by lightning. But we were talking about if something does happen to you, it is important to have, like I've got my little book that a friend of mine gave me a couple years ago. It says Be the Light, and I love that. But in here is all my passwords for everything. It's got, you know, I've got 3 or 4 emails, my Facebook, it's got all my banking accounts, so that if something were to happen to me, and my husband needed to go into my Facebook account and let everybody know, because he's so on Facebook. But it is good to have like one place somewhere where everything is. You know, the bank account numbers, the boys' social security numbers, my social security number, to have one book in, like, you know, one place that just has everything in one spot to make it easier. I mean, I would like to say nothing's ever going to happen to me, but one day it will, and I don't want it to be hard for the people that are left behind. So, you know, I can keep it inside the safety deposit box, or just lay it open, doors never locked, you know, leave it in the truck, one more parking lot. But, you know, just to have one little spot, and you can just get you know, type something up and print it off, or just have a little book. Most of us have a standard password for everything, but if you do change it, but it is good to have. And I've got things like my Robinhood accounts and different things like that. So just a good piece of advice if you're sitting around one day watching some show on Amazon that you get so excited to watch, and all of a sudden you see that it has subtitles. Just to have something written down so it's not hard on the people that you love at home when they're like, I got to go in and check her email. I don't know what her passwords are. So I try to make it as easy as I can for those around me in case something were to happen. So yeah, just a good little book. Make that easy. So that is today's Crimebeat, and school will be starting back up again soon, and that makes me happy because I have missed my babies. I've had some summer camp with the gymnastics, and that's made me happy. I have one more week to do, and I could not be any happier about that. So as long as I'm around youngins, and I've been teaching at the college a lot this summer, so that makes me happy too. But I did miss the 4th of July parade, but Mama Roy went, and she said it was good. I'm about to look for pictures. She might have been in the hot dog eating contest. It didn't look like she was. But yeah, y'all get out there and support local. Give yourself a hug, and it's been beautiful. We've not had a crazy, crazy summer. So get out there, go for a walk. Even if it's just to your mailbox and back, start doing things for yourself. You're worth it. But I love you. And, you know, if you got a crime happening, somebody stealing your potty, you need to call it in. Until next week, I love y'all. Bye.